What's up, fam? How you doing today? Smiley here. Welcome to Smiles for Miles RC time. Gonna do an unboxing with you this morning. I got a couple unboxings I've been kind of putting off. Did a little filming yesterday. I filmed on my front porch because, I ride a lot on my bike and there's days where I just get tired. And yesterday was one of those days. I just got really, really tired and I woke up tired, legs tired. And so yeah, I meant to, beginning in the morning, I did take off with that car to hit the skate park, the Santa Rita skate park, and excuse me, allergies. But I forgot the most important part. Brought the car, brought the remote, brought the tripod, brought me, brought batteries, forgot my phone. And that's what I use to film, is my phone. I have a Samsung S20 and Galaxy, and it's a great phone for video work. Camera is amazing, but I totally spaced it. 100% spaced it. That gave me a big idea that I was tired, and I have epilepsy, and so sometimes that also affects the functionality of my brain, and I'll forget things. Or when I first moved here, I almost had a seizure on the freeway coming here from stress. And then the next day, I had to go get some e-liquid because I vape and keeps me from smoking. And I use very low nicotine. Anyways, I completely missed the turnoff. And I was like, okay, I'm going home. And I just turned around and came back home. I didn't even bother that day. And my buddy ended up giving me a ride because I was telling him, I'm like, dude, what happened, And he was like, yeah, come on, I'll take you. So yesterday I had one of those days, just real super tired. Epilepsy was definitely working. No seizures, knock on wood, but I can feel it being around. But today we are going to do an unboxing, and I mean we, you and me, together. I got another Wltoys little 128 scale. This is like an older version of a rally car that I showed you guys the other day on an unboxing, and the one with all the lights. And then the same, different than the same rally car that I filmed yesterday on the front porch. So this rally car is an older model, and it's let's see, it's this one right here. So I'm excited to get this one opened up. It's Wltoys. It's very cool, little cars. They're really cool. You got front and rear, independent suspension. I need eyes. Okay, there we go. Transmitter, motor, which is a 130 brush motor. You got a steering servo, which is 3-kilogram servo. You got a small 400 milliamp battery. That's, I think, a 3.74. And you get a charger. Nothing else there. Let's see what suspension, bearings. It's got high-speed ball bearings throughout the whole thing. It's a very cool little car. Here's all the transmitter, suspension, tires, etc. More technobabble down there. Yeah, sturdy. There's the truck. All right, let's get to opening it. Looks like customs was already in here, so that's good. Obviously, it was cleared because I have it. See if I can get it open. There we go. But and you can tell it's an older model because it has a little handle. The newer models don't have handles on the boxes, but the older ones do. All right. Ooh, look at that. Such a cool car. Such a cool car. And then we got a bag of stuff. Got a transmitter right here. Get that opened up. Okay, what's the problem here? We got another one. Finding it down. Oh, I see. There we go. It was in the hole. It was in its home. It didn't want to come out. Got some bubble wrap. I used to turn brushes for shaving, traditional shaving. So I would save all my bubble wrap, and I don't do that anymore because I'm no longer in the hobby anymore doing traditional shaving. What do we got here? Throttle trim, steering trim. They're buttons. You just press them. And left or right for steering trim, throttle trim, up and down for how much power you're going to get. It's got the power off on them button down on the bottom. Very similar to these drift car, the K969 Wltoys. So very similar to that. This takes 4 AA batteries, and you got an antenna that pops up here like that. So pretty cool, pretty cool. Not too shabby, not too shabby. All right. Nice foam wheel, good retract. You got forward, reverse, forward, brake, brake, reverse. Because it does catch the brake. It does catch it. I noticed that yesterday when I was messing around with the other one, the little the 284-010, and I noticed that was the brake of how it worked that way. The K969 is a bit different in comparison to, but still basically they're all the same. They're all basically the same. There we go. There we go. There we go. Here we go, yo. There we go, yo. So what? Whoa. Okay. Get all that stuff out of the way. We'll get into the car. It does not come with drift tires. It comes with rally tires. Some of these versions of this car will come with drift tires, I noticed on some of the videos I saw. Maybe it's because of the older versions, you know what I mean? But same exact deal as the other ones. Made in China, and it's got a 130 brush motor, aluminum chassis. You can adjust the wheel length by moving everything back. It comes with extra parts in here. I'll show you those right now. You get a charger, obviously, right here. And then these are the extra gears. I don't know if you can see that. Yeah, you can see that. Those are the extra gears. And you got the elongated drivetrain down here. I don't know if you can see that. There's an elongated drivetrain right here. That's to stretch out your wheelbase. Okay, let's get the car lid off. There's no lights on this, gang. At all. So the 2841010 is the modernized version of this, and it's a nice Lexan body. You do have a wing spoiler, and it's metal, plastic welded on the inside. It's cool graphics on here. 4.3 Sonic Hoot. I'm not going to say that word because I don't want my stuff getting tagged. 43, it's got some other fast American flag, some other stuff like that. Just, what does it say? Something of energy, power, DG. That's pretty cool. It's either Dolce & Gabbana or Dirty Rotten DG shoes, skateboarding. Yeah, pretty cool, pretty cool. You got the same standard fare. This, I noticed that this on my 2841010, this is sideways. And this one's this way. So I'm going to readjust mine on the 2010 and adjust it. But it comes with one battery. You can get options to get 1, 2, 3 batteries. I already have batteries because I have a few of these cars. And nice steering. Like I said, independent suspension front and rear. You got a metal pinion right here on a nylon drivetrain. I don't know why they do that. I guess to save a little bit of money. I would go metal on metal personally. You got your JST plug here. Same way with on the receiving end for the battery. You got a balancing charge port for charging your battery. You can adjust your body a great deal, actually. You can adjust that a great deal. Front one you can adjust as well. Not as much as the back. Um, got metal, very tiny metal dog bones in there. You can see very tiny metal dog bones. Very cool. Front and rear too, by the way. Metal diff that's metal. I do know that. It doesn't look like it takes a lot to get into the differentials. I might be wrong. It looks like there's actually quite a bit to do. You look like you're gonna have like 4 screws down here, a couple screws up here to get this brace off on the top and the bottom, or I should say the front to the back. One thing, a free mod, if you ever get one of these, is a really cool free mod is adjusting your steering. So see that, the steering horn? If you move that screw up to the top of the steering horn, you get equal steering capacity left to right. I'm going to be doing that to the 284010. I already did it to the drift car. It's over there, the K989, and I'm going to do it to this one as well, so I get better steering mobility back and forth. You got 2-in-1 ESC, and yeah, it's pretty cool. I don't see what that's for. Oh, binding, okay. LED, okay. Antenna, okay. Power button, okay. So you got a binding button right here, and you got some LED lights here that you could attach, I guess. It doesn't see anywhere to plug them in, but you got 3-wire servo, so that's cool in case you want to change out your servo. Your power on and off button is right there. Up, on, down, off. Or no, it's you press it. Sorry about that, game. You press it, and that's on and off. Yeah, that's about it. You can get tires for these wheels, aluminum wheels, instead of replace these plastic ones with rubber tread. The tires are nice and soft. Feels like there's some sponge inside of there. They're already sealed and glued, so you don't have to worry about any of that. These will take these clips on either side right here. Will take mini Z bodies, just depending, how it fits. Some of the lower bodies, there's you got to do quite a bit of modification to get it to work, but the bodies that are kind of similar to this, like a rally car, plug and play. You got a couple clips here to keep your battery in place. You got a battery tray, and it's double-sided battery tray, so that you don't have to worry about the battery going into the drivetrain. You got a metal drivetrain. There you go. You can see that. You got a metal drivetrain, which is cool. I like that a lot. They should just pull the trigger. Wltoys, you guys should just pull the trigger and just do everything metal. Do all of it metal, and then provide the nylon stuff for for modding. For extending the wheelbase. You can see right here that the wheelbase can go back. This can go back here, and that can go back here. It's about, I'd say, probably 1/8 of an inch stretch to get a stretch. To me, it's not really worth going through the headache of doing all that, but some guys do, some folks do. One thing I will give you aware about, this where the opening is for the motor, the edges of this metal are pretty sharp. I've caught myself a couple times rubbing my finger across and got caught on it. One thing that I don't really care for about these cars is this open drivetrain. Because it's open, you try to run these in dirt, little tiny pebbles get in there and lock it up. And that's what happened. I originally was going to bash the .84010 on the dirt, but sand got in there right away and just locked up the diff. So I had to go in and clean everything out, and then I just decided, you know what, I'm just going to play around with it on the porch on cement. I think these are preferably better used on cement than, you know, or smoother asphalt than in dirt. Even though they are a rally car and they're supposed to be an all-terrain type of deal or off-road deal, you know, and it's four-wheel drive, like all of these cars are four-wheel drive. I feel that because this drivetrain is wide open like that, it's just going to get crap in there, and it's just going to ruin your smiles for miles. And nobody wants your smiles for miles to get ruined because of an RC car. So Wltoys, maybe you want to address that and put some protector around it or something. I don't know where you would fit it or how, but that's not my job. My job is to enjoy your toys. But yeah, that's the which one is this? Is it the K? Is this another K? Yep, the K989 from Wltoys. It's a great little car. They're fairly inexpensive everywhere. I think the most I've seen them for like 62, and lowest I've seen them for like 42 on AliExpress. But they're all there. You got a bumper, by the way. I forgot to mention that. You got a nice hard sponge bumper, so that's cool. That's real nice to have that. But yeah, that's Wltoys K989, 128 scale, little rally car. It's a killer little rally car, guys. I really like this body shape. I'm really excited about this car. We're going to take it out for a bash, but I got a few other cars that I need to take first before I take this one out. But it will happen. Just keep an eye out on the channel. You know, there's a perfect time to subscribe. Give me a thumbs up so the algorithm recognizes me and puts me out there in the world. And maybe give it a share, and then give me a comment. See what, you know, let me know what you think about these small 128 scale cars. I personally am enjoying these little cars. They're fun. There's nothing really to me that there's no negatives, except for that one negative with the open drivetrain. That's the only thing I would suggest from Wltoys, is to figure out how to cover that drivetrain, so you're not interrupting your smiles for miles. You know what I'm saying? Feel me, dog? All right, gang. Happy Halloween, everybody. Y'all be safe out there, trick-or-treating and tricking and treating, whatever you're doing. Having fun, I hope. That's all that matters. Go get yourself an RC car. What are you doing today? I'm hanging. I'm not taking cars out today. I'm going to take the day off. I have some work I need to do at home. But that's about it. You're never too old to buy toys. You're never too old to play with toys. So go get some toys and go have some fun. Slot cars, Hot Wheels, RC cars, RC anything. It's fun, 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 fun. Yeah, yeah, yeah. And my age, Daddy can't take it away. Peace be the journey, brothers and sisters. Make sure you like, subscribe, give me a thumbs up. Hope all's well.